And that guy right there, Darrell Green, has the ability to make a big play. He's always cheering his team on, and he can really make it happen.
Number 28, Darrell Green.
The adversary may change, but Darrell Green never does. Year after year, he fights the monster with the same spring in his step and the same secret weapon in his side.
2-2-0, buddy. Make you run fast.
Darrell Green is the fastest man in the NFL.
Green has won each and every race and gotten faster with each run.
He is the NFL's fastest man.
When you have a lot of speed like I do, normally, should I say most every time, I'm faster than my receiver.
Here he is working against Urban. Good position on the outside. He has that unbelievable speed. He lets Urban get by him just a little bit, knowing full well that he can recover. Put that in the training manual. Oh, that's beautiful. That's how you play cornerback. 2 interceptions last week against Detroit, his 25th and 26th.
There's hardly anyone he hasn't caught from behind.
Here comes Darrell Green, down at the 5.
Open is Rice. And Jerry gets caught from behind at the 15 by Darrell Green. And last week, Montana so successful, 3 bombs to Rice. But tonight, you're going up against Darrell Green, and he's a tough man to get behind. Real tough. He has that great speed.
This time he's going to air it out to Victor Bailey. But most of the time on these bomb throws, the speed of Darrell Green paid off. Green had a pair of picks today.
Just fun to be with the guys and fun to compete. I guess it never changed for me. I've always approached it like I was a kid.
You talk about an impact player.
Like if you tackle, I can play with you any day of the week.
But you're using the correct word, tackle.
Yeah, I don't need no big kid. Just get him down.
It's going to be Darrell Green from behind. Attack like that.
All they want is results. That's all they want. That's all you got to do is get them.
Pro Bowler Darrell Green is the model for all players in the Redskin defensive backfield.
Darrell Green was overlooked because of his size.
He should turn around and stiff arm the little guy right on his helmet. Skip out of
Darrell Green has won each and every race and gotten faster with each run.
I'm going to check his legs out, see what he got in his legs, because he moves a little too fast for football.
2-2-0, buddy. Make you run fast.
30 yards, he starts to accelerate, and it's that long, smooth, fluid stride that powers Darrell Green to victory.
Going deep for Lewis Lip, and it is intercepted. Darrell Green. What a play by Darrell Green. He is so quick. Now that time, he almost decoys the quarterback, because that time, Lewis Lips had a couple of steps on Green, as you'll see as it comes into the picture, but Green has such acceleration once the ball goes that he catches up with it. He catches up with it at the last second and makes the interception. Darrell Green is 6th of the year. I'll tell you, he is quick. I mean, there's not too many cornerbacks that will let somebody beat you, not on purpose. What I'm saying is that he has such confidence in his ability to regain back to where he was. He does a terrific job.
Rainy skies and smiling Raiderettes greeted the Raiders' attempt to go 4-0 against NFC opponents.
Tripped up by Darrell Green. I'll tell you what, Neil Anderson made a move in the hole that I don't know that I've ever seen a guy make on natural grass. This is an artificial turf move. The one that he comes here and make right there. That is a move that you don't make on regular grass. That is an amazing move. I think when you talk about the best backs in football, this guy has to be at the top of the list.
Or certainly close to it. A gain of 33 yards.
Watch that move right there. That is a turf move.
LA's Rod Brown, number 89, was the big hero with a touchdown catch. And another score resulting from a 95-yard kickoff return. Even Darrell Green, number 28, the NFL's fastest man, wasn't quite fast enough on this night, as Washington lost for the second time in 3 weeks and appeared to be in real trouble.
They're not going to run with any great success against Washington on first down. Haji Sheik kicks it down to Brown at the 5. The 20, and he can fly the 30. Goodbye. And right. Brown out in front, and that man won a gold medal in the Olympics, and only Green can catch him, and he can't. He's in there for the touchdown. 2 fastest men perhaps in the NFL. Yep. Darrell Green was the NFL's fastest man in '85, and then Brown opening kickoff of the second half.
Turn for the gold medals from the '84 Olympics. Look at the wedge. Now you'll see the Redskins break the wedge, but once he finds a little opening, splits it off to the left. Now 28 is Darrell Green, and this is a great sprint. Forget Ali Haji-Sheikh. He's got no shot at all, but Green had a little bit of an angle on Brown, and Brown is carrying the football. That's one of the great sprints to the corner. There is the break of the wedge. Brown reads it quickly, cuts back on Cheek, and then it's the foot race, and perhaps Darrell Green could have used a little more of the field, but I'll tell you, they're both flying. Great sprinters.
Once again, look at the determination on Darrell Green's face.
Well, the arguments in training camp will be a lot shorter about who's the fastest man in the NFL.
Sherman and Walker together. Malure fakes. He's got Walker deep if he can get the ball to him. And he does. And Walker breaks out of the grass with a tackler. Walker inside the 10. Walker out of bounds at the 1.
Walker was deep, going to the post. He was wide open. Then Malure finally found him. Watch him here. Walker's behind the defense. The defense is confused. He keeps going, and finally, Malure finds him.
And Walker broke the tackles and is out of bounds at the 1.
Wendell Tyler. They're around there. Look out. Tyler turns on the stage.
Well, as you can see, they got to thank Russ Francis for that because he got an excellent block on the defensive end. He turned him in and kept all the pursuit away, and all Wendell had to do is get outside and try to outrun Darrell Green, which is virtually impossible. Darrell Green is one of the fastest men in the NFL.
Miller had his own big play. Skins in man-to-man coverage. Darrell Green slips and falls. That leaves Michael Haynes wide open, and Haynes turns this into an 89-yard touchdown play. Chris Miller could not believe how wide open Michael Haynes was.
I was trying to, hold the free safety in the middle. Then when I came and looked at Michael, there was nobody around him. I kind of had to double clutch to make sure I didn't miss him. He was so wide open, and he just got a real good release. I think Darrell just kind of tied his shoelaces and fell down.
It's a fair start. Mark Cooper first out of the block, but here comes Darrell Green with those long, smooth, powerful strides. He cruises to the first win here in this competition, and 6.15.
He puts the overdrive in here and the afterburners, and he pulls away from Willie Dalton at about that 40-yard mark.
Getting older. Missed it last year. Won it again. I like to win it every year.
These teams have appeared in the Super Bowl in 3 of the last 4 years, and we're underway. It'll be Gentry at the 4. And Dennis Gentry to the 45. Ridden out of bounds after a 61-yard kickoff return by Darrell Green.
Watch when he breaks through. He's going to catch us right there. That little stutter step is going to keep him from going the distance. He runs out of sideline, and what a way to start the game for the Chicago Bears.
Well, they call Darrell Green MX, as in the missile, and right here he shows that interstellar overdrive. Once again, our congratulations to the Washington Redskins' Darrell Green, the fastest man in the NFL.
You're vicious, but look at Darrell Green, still a speedster in his
Last week from Tampa Bay's Derek Brooks, he was the key player on both ends of the play. There, Vicious runs over Darrell Green, gets the catch, gets another 20 yards downfield. Who catches up with him and knocks the ball out? It's Darrell Green again. I guess he hasn't slowed down.
2nd and 6, and it's Rice at the 50-yard line, and he takes it to the 45, and Darrell Green, who won the NFL Fastest Man contest, is matched up with him. And every time Rice catches the ball, he's a threat to break it all away.
And Green playing right on top of him, trying to get a hit if he goes to the outside. He knows he has a little help to the inside. Rice is there. He has a great speed. He would never run away from Darrell Green, who was a world-class sprinter at Texas A&I 5 years ago.
The number 1 seed, Darrell Green, is on the right. Number 3, Herschel Walker on the left. The winner goes to the final. The loser sentenced to 2 more weeks of training camp.
It's a fair start, and Herschel Walker is first out of the blocks, but here comes Darrell Green with that long, smooth, powerful stride. Darrell Green wins it. He's yet to be beaten here in this competition.
I didn't think anybody would catch him when he came out of the pack like that.
I'll tell you, except Darrell Green. Darrell Green is the fastest guy in the NFL, and he proved it there. That was a great race. That was like watching a 100-yard dash in the Olympics. There's no one there. Watch 28 from behind. Is a great football play.
Montana might have been better advised to go against Rice, who is working on the other side. And Darrell Green will go up even at 5'8" and take it away from a lot of people.
He is the NFL's fastest man.
It's as good as you can do it by Darrell Green.